Hello, people. L.A. McNeil, Big Daddy, coming back to you again for our next installment of the Dudes List, greatest dudes movies ever made. And this week we're going to do our first review of a new film. I promised you last week that I was going to review Denzel's new action of The Equalizer, and I must desperately want this thing to come out because I keep assuming it's going to be next week. And I guarantee you people, I double check, I triple check, I quadruple check. It's out this Friday. I will review it and it'll be up on Tuesday. Denzel fans. All right. What I did to do is we went to see, we went to check out another one of the class of 50, 60-year-old action superstars. We went to see Liam Neeson in his new, and this one got action. It's Liam. It's the new Liam. A Walk Amongst the Tombstones. And let me put my eyes on it again for a moment so I can get the credits right on this bad boy. It stars Liam Neeson, and this one was directed by Scott Frank, co-written with Lawrence Block. And it also stars Dan Stevens, David Harbour. This is not the name we would generally expect. This is more like, actually more or less comes into, it's more of, I won't say film noir, but it's more of a gumshoe. And it's got action. It has some action because Liam still gets to smack somebody around a couple times. Quite a few times. But it's more a police procedural. He's hunting for serial killers who are preying on dope dealers, which normally doesn't sound like a bad thing, but these guys are preying on the women in their lives, innocent women in their lives. And that, you can build up a good hate watching that transpire. So that's pretty good. In any case, some good fights. Liam is still Liam. And as a police procedure, it's very good. Is it a dude movie? Dudes will like it. Women will like it. Anybody that likes detective stories are going to like it. But in the parameters that we go by here with the quotables where there's lines from that you quote and it's every dude on the planet's going to see it and identify with it. No. Good movie. And I'm going to start my rating scale. I'm going to go with the classic 4. And I'm actually going to have to go get kind of wishy-washy on this. For what it is, a police procedural, I give it 3 stars. It's a good police procedural movie. On the dudes list, is it in its dudeness? 2. But good movie. I enjoyed it. And I'm going to also do this. I'm going to put my face in it. Because money's hard to come by these days. These films are very expensive to see. And I pay for mine just like you do, at least so far. Anyway, I go to the movie and see it on video or on cable or Netflix in a year. Sorry, Liam. Netflix. Catch it. Okay, so that's A Walk Amongst the Tombstones. Good movie. Dude movie. Not so much. Still a good movie. I enjoyed it. I like me a gumshoe procedure every now and then, but not in the parameters of the dudes list. Okay, since we had made short work of that, I went ahead and threw in another film that I reviewed. And for luck of you guys, this actually is on Netflix right now. It's called Let the Bullets Fly. It's a Chinese action movie. And what I liked about it is it crosses so many genres. First of all, I love Chinese filmmakers anyway. And it has my favorite Chinese actor of all time. And one of my favorite actors of all time in the world, Chow Yun-fat. The killer, the man, the badass Chinese cat. Chow Yun-fat normally plays good guys or anti-heroes, guys you root for. This is the first time, I'm not sure, but I will look around and see if he's done villains before. This movie, it's an action, and let me back to the movie. So it's a Western, believe it or not. It's set in the Chinese frontier around 1910, 1920, in that era. And it's a bandit, who you think would be the bad guy, versus a nobleman that holds his town in his grip. And he actually really works more like a warlord, like a mafia don. Yeah, he's a mafia don. And the way he bleeds his town and keeps it under his thumb. But in comes Chow Yun-fat as in that role. The good guy in this role is an actor I don't know much about, but I'm going to be learning because he was awesome to watch. His name, and I might have to put the glasses on. I hope the glare isn't blinding you. His name is, let's see. I might have to try to remember this guy's name because he's really good. His name, my face is off camera, but his name is Yu Ji. Yu-Y-O-U-G-E. That's the man's name. So Yu Ji is a good guy in this. Very, very good. But to get to what I liked about it, it brings in, so it reminds you of, okay, a Western, a spaghetti Western. You can almost hear Clint Eastwood's footsteps in the back of this thing. It's got a little Wild Bunch. I feel Peckinpah's influence on that. There's a scene in there that makes you think of Patton. And when you watch the movie, you see which one I'm talking about. Except they do it ×4. It's actually pretty cool. I'll tell you what it is. The scene where Patton comes up and stands in front of the flag and gives that fantastic speech, which is bleep, 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 bleep. That scene. Except there's GU. Forgive me for the people that, when this finally gets picked up internationally, forgive me for murderizing this guy's name because he's a great actor. His name again, UG. UG and his crew come up and stand and get their Mac pose on in front of the thing. If you've seen the classic Patton, it's gonna hit you in the face. The action is great. The name in and of itself says, "Let the bullets fly." That's a dude movie. You know that's a dude movie right there. Action, action, action. Good fights, good bullets. Yeah, if you ever watch Chow Yun-fat in The Killer, I thought that was the most bullets ever expended in a film, but they take a shot at it in this one too. Lots of shooting. It is on Netflix right now. So for your $7.99 or $11 if you get the extended account like I have, you can watch Let the Bullets Fly. All right, so this weekend I will go and check out Denzel's new actioner. We will have a review on it here. And until then, peace out, dude it up, later. Big Daddy at you.